Disclaimer, if you're watching this video, I'm assuming that you know the basic ways of editing such as splitting clips. I mean, if you're that dumb and you don't know how to do stuff like that, I don't think you'll learn shit from this video, so I recommend you leave now and let a monkey teach you how to edit. But seriously though, you just need to know a tiny bit. Alrighty then, hey people of YouTube, I'm TheDyingRainbow and I'm gonna teach you how to edit. This is episode 1 and yeah, so let me just make a new project because yeah, I was working on that montage. So just import media. Let's say I wanna on-screen 5s always seem like the best to work with, so I'm gonna take a song. Let's say I'll just take Blue then, if I can't find Gentleman, and yeah, so you want to find the good part of the song. Right there. So then right when it starts, there's a little place for like an intro, and then it goes straight to the edit. And maybe if you want a little more so you can fit in a cinematic, maybe. Let's see. Let's make it fade in because we don't want it to start like totally abruptly. Like listen, I'll move it out to the side a little bit and then watch. See, if it just starts abruptly like that, it doesn't sound good, but listen to this. I don't know if you noticed the difference, but it just sounds better when it's faded. So even if you don't realize that, I'm pretty sure other people do, so just do that. And yeah, so this, you hear the part where it goes, the beat, ignore the lyrics, just listen to the beat. You hear the pounding thing. It goes like that. I don't know what that sounds like. I'm just like tapping on the mic, but I think that sounds somewhat. But you hear that? So what you wanna do? You don't just put clips in and put music. That's not how you make an edit. It has to flow. If you were to make an edit and you just put like pile on a bunch of clips and just have a song behind it, it wouldn't look that good. Let me show you an example of what that looks like. I'm sorry, xNos, if you're watching this video. I'm kind of insulting you, but here, look. This is what it looks like. Let's go this one. Yeah, I think that's enough of that. But it has no flow, nothing special. But look at this one. This one's one of my personal favorites. Yeah, so I'll have both of them in the description, so you can watch both of them. But yeah, obviously the second one's really good. So the first one's just clips with music behind it. This one, neato. That was that flowed. The cinematics went with the music. The pump went with the music. The screen like going brighter and dimmer went with the music, with the beat. So that's how you make an edit flow. You don't just put music right behind gameplay. That's boring. It's nothing to watch. It's nothing. So right now it's just music and a clip.
I'm just kidding. Apex, you just got 5 on.
Well, the rule number 1 of editing: always do something that you cannot do in Windows Movie Maker. So whether you can color correct in Windows Movie Maker, so just because you're color correcting doesn't mean that you can't. It's good. Like in Windows Movie Maker, you can color correct. It's not good, but you still can. And yeah, you can still make an edit flow using Windows Movie Maker, even though it's such a dumb program for like professional editing. If you're like doing a little school thing, I don't know, like making a slideshow. Call of Duty, I reckon you don't use Windows Movie Maker. You use Sony Vegas and After Effects. This is the basics, so I'm just gonna teach Sony Vegas right now. So when you press M, there's on the keyboard, there's M, letter M, like marker, because some people can't hear and they think I'm saying N. I'm saying M. So when you press M, you see that little orange marker comes. M for marker. So you press it, you can play through it, and just press M whenever you need to. But what I'm gonna do it a lot because I'm gonna try to get those markers on beat, so then I can easily just make it flow, because it's harder to do it one by one. But here, you'll see what I mean. So just keep pressing M while the beat goes.
No, I'm just kidding. Apex, you just got 5 on screen. You just hit a triple. Oh my fucking god.
Okay, right towards the end, I accidentally screwed up a bit because in the clip they started like talking and I couldn't really hear the song. So yeah, I think that's enough for now. But if you scroll down, you can see right in the audio peaks, the little thing, there's loud, like it goes from flat and then it goes up all of a sudden. That's normally gun sounds for snipers. So you usually just want to line that up with the marker and it goes. See, it like synced with that first beat. You usually want to do it, make it consistent. Don't just, if you're gonna do every single beat, like make it work with every single beat, then you're gonna have to do it through the whole edit. But if you do every other beat, you can't just go every other beat, then every single beat, then every 2 beats. It doesn't work that way. You have to be consistent. If you just keep changing it around, it doesn't flow as much at all. You notice I'm saying flow a lot because this is the main, it's the main part of an edit. Without color correction, without any special things, as long as it flows, it's not horrible. But it shouldn't just be like a gun sync. Don't, if you're like freaking making an edit for Skrillex, don't freaking sync every single shot with every single goddamn beat of the dubstep. It's just, that's a gun sync, and that I'll be teaching that sometime in the future. But this is an edit. You're supposed to see the clips, but then you're supposed to show your editing skills at the same time. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to do every other beat because every single beat is a little outrageous. So what I like to do, I like to when the scope zooms out, you wait until it like completely zooms out and you split it by pressing S. And then you go to where the first shot is going. Right before it zooms in, split it, and then yeah. To make it sync, you can hold control and make it go faster. And as you can see, yeah, if you look, it's too fast to make it work every single beat for this song. So every other beat is fine. See, it goes with the beat. So every other beat. So just keep doing that. So super time lapse. Alright, I'm back. So I just did it with every single shot. See, it flowed, it worked. It's pretty plain, but each shot was synchronized. With the other beats that you didn't sync a shot with, you can make a screen pump or you can make the screen flash, whatever you want. I like to choose songs that have songs that go like, I know my beatboxing is not the best, but you know what I mean. I like to make my, sometimes I like to make the gunshots shoot with the s, but other times I like to make it sync with the p. It's your personal preference, depends on the song, but yeah, so for example, if you're making it sync with the p on the s parts, you can just make it like pump, whatever you want. But for this one, every other shot I'll have it. Every other thing that's not shooting, where it's a beat, I will make it flash or something. So what I like to do, I like to go to the marker, zoom in a bit, and then go a little bit before it and a little bit after it. And then now I press, this is how to do a pump. You press this middle thing, not middle thing, you see that little square thing, it might like lag up your Sony Vegas if it's like mine's a little screwed up. And then you just wait, and then there it goes, and then you scroll through it with this thing and look at this picture, and then find the part where you want it to pump, around the middle. So there's this button right here. Make sure mask is not chosen. If mask is chosen, then it's gonna be like different. Just choose position and press plus, and then that's your nothing where it's normal. And then you go a couple more, press the plus again, and then make it zoom in by doing this. You see, right there. Yeah, it's around good timing. Let me go back a little bit and go back here. It doesn't have to be so perfect since pumps are really fast. What I like to do, I like to make it fade into the pump and then go straight back out. You may have a hard time doing like pulling it back to where it originally was if you're trying to pump, but an easy way to do it, you just right click, click restore, and then you can watch it. It's quick, but it's really subtle, but it's a good effect. If you don't want to make it subtle, you can delete, or you can, yeah, if you don't want to make it that subtle, you can delete that keyframe and move the last keyframe all the way out, and then it can be like, see, it's a lot more, it shows more. You can also right click and click smooth or fast or whichever suits you. I personally don't really care which one it's on. Sharp is a pretty nice effect, but some of you may not even notice. To make it the screen like flash, you can either just like cut it in like that, like where you're a little bit far away from the marker, and then just shove in, go to color curves and drop in brighten brights, so then it just like flashes bright. You can do both, but yeah, both actually works. I might actually do that. I've never done that before, but yeah, well, you can do both, and then yeah, you don't have to do any keyframes or anything. You just drop it in and it flashes. Gives a nice effect. So it's not so plain, and then you do that for every other shot, or you can change it a bit, but try to keep it consistent. Don't just go like for half the clip you go just pumps and the thing, and then all of a sudden you switch to freaking like weird stuff. I don't know, some people are crazy. They go around here, here, let me try. Some people do this, and then they do stuff like that where the gun's all flippy like that. I don't really use effects like that. Those make me feel weird. I don't know. So yeah, that's episode 1 of how to edit, and episode 2 will be coming up.